Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give a 2-minute warning here before we start. In this 2 minutes, I ask that you please check your cell phones and turn them on silent, please. We're about ready to get started.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be, it's gonna be alright. And we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best, what is best for you.
Alrighty, good morning, everybody, and welcome. There's no amount of rain that could put any damper on these spirits this morning. I know we have a lot to celebrate. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to start this ceremony. And to begin in a moment, the faculty and staff are going to enter. And I want to say that I've developed over these past 2.5 years an even more profound respect and admiration for our faculty and staff, especially during these challenging times. You know, in a climate where staffing shortages were the norm in education, the Riverview staff brought the best of themselves each and every day. Their commitment has likely never been more evident than it has been during this pandemic. Our staff, yes, it's true. Our staff reached outside their own comfort zones and dug deep for our students and families. Every day, I'm impressed and inspired by their compassion, dedication, talent, and their passion. We are united by our belief in our students' potential and our commitment to create the very best environment possible for our students to maximize their potential. Like you, we take great joy in their accomplishments. I'm tremendously grateful to work with such a wonderful team. I therefore ask you to join me, especially this year, in welcoming and celebrating our faculty and staff for all they do for our students. And when they come in, they're going to be led by Gideon Bresley, who's a bagpiper, who's an alum of the school. Very cool, right? So please give our dedicated faculty and staff a warm welcome this morning and say thank you. Thank you. And now it's a great pleasure to introduce the class of 2022. Okay, I'm going to ask that we all remain standing for a second. Graduates, you look fantastic up here on the stage. And it is a pleasure, and get ready. I'm going to invite Emilia Daniel to the stage to sing the national anthem. There you go. Did you do that?
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
That was awesome. Great job, Mary. That was awesome. Wow. Amelia, that was beautiful. I would say I'm a former Marine. I've never heard the national anthem like that before. Thank you. That was awesome. All right. I don't know how to follow that, but you know. It's an honor to welcome students, faculty, parents, grandparents, extended family, alumni, and members of the Riverview Board of Trustees to this high school graduation ceremony. Before we begin, I want to wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. Yes. And also happy Juneteenth to everyone here today. Juneteenth celebrates the annual commemoration of the end of slavery in the United States after the Civil War. It originated in Galveston, Texas in 1865 and essentially put into effect the Emancipation Proclamation, which has been issued by the President Abraham Lincoln on January 1st, 1863. Legislation was signed in June last year, making it an official federal holiday. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. Yes. Today we gather together to celebrate individual accomplishments, personal victories, like we just saw Amelia again, that was fantastic, and community successes. It's also a day we honor the 35 high school graduates that comprise the class of 2022. And what a year. It's just so wonderful to be here celebrating with you in person under this tent. There's a famous captain's quote that says, "You may not be able to control the wind, but you can direct the sails." And that's just what we did together, and I mean all of us working together, continue to successfully manage this pandemic. And this morning, we declare victory for our school, our staff, our students, and our families. It's fantastic. And you, the students, you're amazing. You adapted to this new normal, never ever stopped trying, you never gave up. When you faced adversity, you didn't back down. In fact, you did the opposite. You rose up, you remained strong, and maybe most importantly, you supported and helped each other. We all have been so impressed With you, you are awesome and you are resilient, and I hope this will be a reference point in your life. Because when things get tough in life, and unfortunately sometimes they will, I hope you always remember the strength you demonstrated, the flexibility you showed, and all that you did, not just to survive or get by, but to thrive. And parents, I thank you for believing in us, for your patience, for your understanding, and for your support, and for your partnership as we work to fully reopen this campus. It's hard to believe that some of you have not experienced Riverview without a pandemic. We know that you sacrifice much to have your sons and daughters with us, and working with them is a privilege, and it's truly a team effort. Additionally, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your generosity and support of our school and our dedicated faculty and staff. Our students, teachers, and Riverview's experiences were strengthened for your support, and we're grateful. And thanks to your support, we set some records this year. We had the best annual fund again this year. It's the third year in a row. We set a new bar for fundraising at the gala on Friday, and all of this is on the heels of opening the Cohen Center for Fitness and Recreation a year and a half ago, and opening the Nutrition Center this year. Our campaign for wellness has been hugely successful, and we just have one priority left. And with that, I'd like to welcome current parent David Green to the podium and make a special announcement this morning.
Hello, I'm David Green. I'm Mary Claire's dad. Mary Claire, I'd like for you to come over here for 1 second, and her mom, Sherry, and her brother, Alex, and Coach Merrill. Where's Coach Merrill? Look at Coach can still run. Look at him. Well, Mary Claire, it was probably maybe a year ago, I went to one of our cross-country meets, and I was just blown away what Coach Merrill has done to these kids. For Mary Claire to actually finish her cross-country, 3.2 miles, which is amazing. So I took that, and I started reaching out to Stuart. I said, how can I help? And, I should have watched my words, because he said, listen, everything's done except track and field. And we start talking. He showed me the plans, and to make a long story short, what we've decided as a family is to donate $1 million to the school to build a new track and field right here where you're sitting. And my challenge to the school is to build the best track and field. And it's going to be here, and it's actually going to be part of the student playground. And it's going to be amazing when you walk in the school and you see the Cohen Center. You're going to see a track and field and everything else. With that said, I'd like for Coach Merrill to talk a little bit about what track and field means to him.
I'm just going to say, incredible news today. I laughed that for months upstairs with the admin team. I always said, is the check for my $1 million sitting in my mailbox yet? And they always laughed at me what I wanted that for. They didn't know that I really wanted that $1 million for the track, and it just showed up. Incredible. Our students have really just put so much energy into running and getting the confidence that comes with that. It's all across campus, as you can see, the growth of our students and the ability to just want to take on more challenges. It's not just about running anymore. It's about challenging themselves to take on anything else down the road that they want to take on. And it's incredible. I can't believe where the school has gone in the 10, 12 years I've been back here. Keep going, Riverview. Thank you, guys.
Very exciting announcement, and in the end, really, it's about having world-class facilities for our world-class students. That's what it's about. We are very fortunate to have a dedicated and engaged Board of Trustees who so generously give their time, talent, and leadership to inform and shape Riverview's future. And we've never asked more from our board as we have in these past 2.5 years. I think we set a record for the number of board meetings that I hope will never be broken. And board chair Justin Gray has been by my side every step of the way, providing wise counsel and adding value. I'm exceptionally grateful for Justin's leadership and support, and Justin served as the chair since 2018, and he's agreed to serve an extra year this year as chair. He extended his term because he was so committed to seeing Riverview School through these unprecedented times. So with that, Justin concludes his tenure right now this morning, and it's a pleasure to introduce Justin Gray to the podium to give a welcome on behalf of the board. Justin?
Good morning. I don't know how I go after that. Before I go into my remarks, I just want to first say to all the families here, it is not lost on us the financial commitment that you have to make and the financial sacrifice you have to make for your sons and daughters to be here today. Unfortunately, we cannot provide the level of facilities and programming on those resources alone. And for us to continue to operate and thrive, we need the support of our donor community outside of the tuition. And so on behalf of the trustees and the Riverview community, I want to extend my humbled and grateful thanks to the Green family and to all the other donors who have helped us achieve our goals for this year and the years to come. I'd like to start by asking if there are any trustees here today, if they would please stand. And I see one, and she's going to complain later that I'd like to. Wendy, thank you for that. I'd like to thank our trustees. As Stuart said, this has been a time where we have tested the commitment of our board with their time, their resources, their expertise. And what makes this community so great is the commitment of our trustees and Wendy and others who have just put an enormous amount of time during this period. The average year, we probably meet about 4 times a year. I think it has turned into something. Stuart, we did the numbers one day, and I think it was something close to, over the course of just the last 2 years, we have had to convene almost 30 times to make sure that the school is running properly, that everyone is safe and healthy, and be as undisruptive as we possibly can during this pandemic. So with that, head of school, members of the faculty, family, friends, and distinguished graduates of the Riverview High School class of 2022. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I give you greetings. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome all of you to this high school commencement. Class of 2022, it is important that we acknowledge the support network that has helped you arrive at this moment today. To all the friends, family of the graduates that are here today, and on behalf of those who could not be with us today, it is your support and the sacrifices that have been made to make this day possible. I'd like to ask the graduates to find the faces of their friends and family who may be here in person and to give them a wave, a big wave, an air high five, or a fist pump, but something to show their appreciation. I'd also like to take a moment for our graduates to reflect on anyone special who may not be here today. Perhaps it is a grandparent, a parent, a relative who is no longer here or could not join us in person. Imagine how proud they would be to see you here on stage today. Now more than ever, we are reminded that the milestone of graduation is truly a collective achievement for an entire family and community. Before I move on to recognize how incredibly proud we are of this year's graduates, I'd like to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to every member of the Riverview faculty. You have worked tirelessly during the course of this pandemic to ensure that our students were safe and that in the face of very complex challenges, learning continued. We appreciate your flexibility, your creativity, and commitment to our students and their families. The way in which you worked to ensure that students could safely return to this beautiful campus continues to inspire us, and we are grateful. Thank you. It has been 2 years of uncertainty, and this truly historic time has forced all of us to reflect and evaluate what matters most. Our priorities became clear during this period. It was our students, their safety, health, their chance to learn in a dynamic environment, and the ability to cultivate and nurture social connections with their peers. This year, like last, was not without challenges or obstacles, but those who are part of this community are no stranger to adaptation. Graduates, during your time on campus, you have been constant students, eager to learn, challenging yourself, and to grow into well-educated adults. The world has so much to learn from you. Now I would like to challenge you to use the skills you have acquired to go out into this world and be the teachers. Teach people how to be accepting, how to be adaptive, how to overcome barriers, how to look at obstacles in new ways, how to see the strength in others. I truly believe that there is much you can teach others on how to promote a society that is more inclusive, equitable, and kind. Graduates, today we marvel in your achievements. You have pushed yourself beyond your limits to discover what through hard work, dedication, and commitment is your full potential. Everyone's journey to this moment is unique and personal, as will be your journey through life. Wherever your journey may lead you, know this, that you are joining a long legacy of graduates who left their mark on Riverview. And you are part of a community of Riverview graduates, faculty, and family that will always be here to support you. And where there are moments in your journey when the world places adversity in your path, or attempts to narrow your role, or make you small, as the world often tries to do of everyone, I want you to think back to your time here at Riverview, remember your strengths, look to the skills, and rely on this family, and then push forward with all that you have. It was 1997. I distinctly remember celebrating as my younger brother Andrew graduated from this very stage. And I'd like to take a moment of privilege because Andrew has joined me here today, and he's over there in the corner, and I'd just like for him to wave and stand for me. To show everyone that there is life after Riverview. Andrew today lives in Coral Gables, Florida. He works for the Miami-Dade County as a data entry person. And last year, we were beyond proud and inspired by him receiving his bachelor's degree from Miami-Dade College. So it was through Andrew that I truly came to understand that those connected to Riverview have created a truly special place and a truly special family. This family is the reason that my family and I have stayed committed to Riverview to this day. We hope that you will do the same. Graduates, we welcome you to this family. We cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. Congratulations on all you have achieved.
Justin, thank you. Now I'd like to invite Senior Class President Michelle Swaim to give the official welcome to the class.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming today to celebrate this milestone with us. We've all had a good high school experience at Riverview, and many of us are afraid of the unknown. Are you ready to be an adult? How have you grown? We've become stronger readers and writers, and we've become stronger problem solvers. I believe that all of you are ready to start a new chapter in your lives. On this stage, we have readers, writers, mathematicians, and people with great talent. We have artists, jokesters, drivers, and most of all, great friendships. I want you all to know that it's okay to move on, and I know it can be scary, but we're all in this together. I want to thank you all, the Riverview staff who have pushed us to become comfortable out of our comfort zones, and without you, it wouldn't be possible to have us where we are today. And to my classmates, I want to thank you all for electing me as your class president. It has been a privilege. Thank you.
Michelle, that was awesome. Thank you. Great job. Great job. Now I'd like to invite Senior Class Representative Abigail Oswald and Senior Class Treasurer John Michael Haas to tell us about the Wall of Memories.
Good morning. My name is Abby Oswald. I am a senior class representative.
Good morning. My name is John Michael Haas. I am the senior class treasurer. The class of 2015 created a wall of memories at the entrance to the senior wing in McKelvey Hall. It has been a Riverview tradition ever since to display the framed memorabilia for each graduating class. The class of 2022 frame will hold our original class t-shirts design and photos that represent our time as seniors.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Great job. Great job. Class of 2022, I am just so impressed by how you navigated last year and how you supported each other. I'm inspired by how you dealt with disappointment and how you overcame adversity and how you remained optimistic, respectful, and kind throughout it all. I think we can all learn a lot from you. This class of 2022 is a special one. Collectively, you came to Riverview from 12 states and 2 countries. 2 of your seniors have even been here since 6th grade. It's amazing. These seniors are a kind group of students. You decorated a kindness tree and created a mural of women you admire during Women's History Month. You spent a Saturday baking treats for the first responders of Sandwich, and you shared your appreciation for the staff, which was really awesome, by creating a staff appreciation wall. You were serious about your studies. 17 of you were part of the pilot group, Pioneers, the first group ever taking classes at Cape Cod Community College as part of the nationally recognized Project Forward program. 18 of you took part in a new vocational curriculum called Vocational and Community Exploration and began 2 new programs, Riverview Recycles and Our View, a public service announcement program. While each of you has made tremendous progress, you should also take great pride in what you've accomplished as a group. Like the best of teams, you've earned each other's respect and built a foundation of trust and cooperation. You lift each other up when needed and seek opportunities to celebrate each other's success. You spread joy and gratitude through our school, and you strengthen our community. I love your energy. Through your actions and example, each of you was a role model who helped students understand the values that we hold dear. I'm personally grateful as head of school to have such a wonderful high school graduating class that embodies the values of the school, and especially so during these challenging times. Students, everyone under this tent is really, really proud of you. But most importantly, I hope you feel a lot of pride in your heart for all that you've accomplished. Each of you experiences successes and celebrations and challenges and setbacks along your Riverview journey. Over time, you began to trust yourself and you began to taste the success of your effort and determination. You found a remarkable inner strength, and you never, ever gave up. And as a result of your courage, resilience, and determination, you reaped the ultimate reward. You found yourself and realized all that you have to share with the world. The Riverview experience has been a truly transformative journey for each of you. Congratulations. Okay. So now it's time. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. So I'd like to invite Assistant Head of School and Director of Student Life, Deanna White, and Assistant Head of School and Director of Education, Maria Cashdollar, to the podium to present the diplomas.
Good morning. Michelle Faith Swaim.
Hello, I'm Joni LeMay, and I have the pleasure of speaking on behalf of Michelle Swaim. I have been one of Michelle's dorm staff every year since she started at Riverview in the spring of 2019. In that time, I have seen Michelle open up and step out of her shell almost literally. Michelle used to wear a large winter coat everywhere, no matter the weather. As she grew more comfortable here, she has chosen to leave the heavy coat behind and has opened up to share the thoughtful, funny, and intelligent girl that we've all come to know. Michelle is a natural leader. She is part of the Diversity Club and is the president of her senior class. This year, she spearheaded many initiatives, including the Make-A-Wish fundraiser and the Wall of Gratitude, thanking staff for all that they do. In addition, Michelle is this year's recipient of the Courage and Honor Award as she faces challenges with determination. Michelle has a deep love for books, especially fantasy tales of vampires, wizards, and werewolves. With this love for books, Michelle has passed her ELA MCAS and participated in Project Forward. Michelle is also an amazing athlete, having participated in basketball and softball teams regularly since her start at Riverview. Her arm is no joke. I can't even keep up playing Frisbee with her. And everyone here at Riverview wishes her a lifetime of learning and happiness. Congratulations, Michelle.
William Benjamin Campbell.
Hi, I'm Debbie Barron, and I've been Ben's residential instructor for the last 3 school years. Although Ben has matured over the last 3 years I have had him as a student, he has always been a kind-hearted person who thinks of others. He is very empathetic, and when he recognizes pain in other people, he truly cares. He has become a leader not only at school, but in the dorm. He will speak up for his peers that cannot speak up for themselves. He has strong personal convictions, and when he sees a wrong, he works to right it. Ben also has a great sense of humor and wit that he likes to share with his dorm mates. I know he will go on to the GROW program and continue to thrive. Some of his Riverview accomplishments include being the senior class vice president, receiving the Citizenship Award, and attending Project Forward. Ben is also one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. Next year, Ben will continue his journey in the GROW program. Congratulations, Ben.
Ethan Michael Padula.
Hello, I'm Anthony Beer, and I'm excited to be speaking on behalf of Ethan Padula. Ethan arrived at Riverview in the fall of his senior year. He has done a remarkable job with his transition to Riverview, where he has made a positive mark in the classroom, a constant contributor in the dorm, as well as an active participant in Riverview athletics and activities. He also was elected by his classmates this year to serve as a secretary for student government. Ethan also participated in the stellar production of Trolls World Tour this past spring. It is wonderful that after graduation, he will be joining the GROW program, where I am sure he will have great success. I have known Ethan before his arrival to Riverview. His growth this last year has been great to see. One thing that always stands out about Ethan is his genuine care for others. He will be on the elliptical machine, working on his cardio, and see another student working out. And immediately you will say, "You got this, Charlie, great job." I only hear Ethan speak positively and encouragingly about and to others. What a lovely trait that is. We could use more Ethans in our world. This year, Ethan is also one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. Congratulations, Ethan, on your accomplishment, and many more to come your way. I am very proud of you.
John Michael Haas.
Hello, my name is Ryan Murphy, a residential instructor. And this year, I'm speaking on behalf of Mr. John Michael Haas. John Michael has been a student at Riverview since his middle school years. It's been such a pleasure to watch this young man grow up, and I mean up. He is one of the most talented and exceptional artists that I've ever known at Riverview. His word of the day that he creates himself and puts on the whiteboard every morning has become a favorite part of the day for both students and staff in the dorm. In addition, his classmates voted him as their treasurer for this year's student government. John Michael has been running cross country as well as track and field each year, and each year he gets stronger and stronger. He is a focus athlete who this year has specialized in the long jump, 44 meters, is a member of our top relay team, and if needed, he hurdles and high jumps. He is a total team player. I know John Michael will continue to thrive during his post-secondary years, as next year, John Michael will be attending the GROW program. Congratulations, John Michael.
Abigail Ray Oswald.
I'm Alice Mallahan, Abby's reading teacher, and have been consistently working with Abby since she came to Riverview. When Abby came to Riverview her sophomore year in high school, it was as if she had been at Riverview her entire life. Abby's laughter and smile lights up a room, and she is always willing to help out in the classroom and with her peers. Abby has an amazing work ethic, consistently trying to improve her reading by going the extra mile. She is proud of how far she's come and will often volunteer to model sound drills and word recall for the middle school reading class with Miss Brady. She's quite persistent when facing difficult assignments, but also quite proud of her accomplishments as well. For these reasons, Abby is one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. Abby has achieved many goals for 3 years at Riverview. She's a recipient of the Presidential Award. She has been on the cross-country and track team, as well as completed the pilot program of Project Forward. She has many friends all over campus from middle school to GROW and was elected as a class representative for student government. In July, Abby will attend the summer program at GROW and then in the fall return to Project Forward while completing her first year at GROW. Congratulations, Abby.
Dylan Rose Markey.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hansen, and I'm speaking today for Dylan Markey, who arrived last fall from Laguna Beach, California. One of the many remarkable things about Dylan is that she made positive connections upon arrival, offering encouragement, support, and levity to all of her peers. Dylan brings out the best in her friends and is a true advocate for women supporting other women. As one of our visiting student ambassadors, Dylan warmly welcomes and mentors prospective students and independently checks in on them, guiding them through their stay on campus. Dylan makes acts of generosity such as these look effortless. In addition to serving the Riverview community as a visiting student ambassador, Dylan played the part of Cooper in Trolls World Tour. In track and field, she broke the school record for the 400 meters. You never know when Dylan will drop and give you some push-ups, just to keep building her strength. She is indeed a force to be reckoned with. This upcoming school year, Dylan will continue her education at Grow. Congratulations, Dylan.
Nicholas Peter Currier.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kirsten McHugh, and I'm Nick's homeroom teacher this year. Nick is one of our veteran students. He's been with us since the 8th grade. He is a lover of all things nostalgic, including a deep knowledge of classic rock. Every morning, we have wonderful conversations about bands and musicians from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, including some of my favorites, such as Grace Slick, Jefferson Airplane, and George Harrison. Nick is also a lover of all things Boston sports and comes to school with updates about a game the previous night or a preview of a matchup later that day. During his time at Riverview, Nick has been a part of many things. This year, he was in the pilot program at Project Ford and was a visiting student liaison for student government. Additionally, you can find Nick on stage at our school productions, including roles as Marlin in the 2020 play The Mickey Mouse Club, and this year as Branch in Trolls World Tour. I am pleased to announce that Nick has passed both his ELA and Math MCAS, and he's earned his diploma from Sandwich High. Next year, Nick will be attending Grow, where I am positive that he will continue to shine. Rock on, Nick.
Nicole Lorinda Genro.
Hello, my name is Tori Murphy, and I have been lucky enough to have been one of Nicole's teachers for the last 7 years. Nicole began at Riverview in 6th grade as a day student. Despite some homesickness in the beginning, she's thrived at Riverview. Her freshman year, Nicole became a residential student. Over her time at Riverview, Nicole has been part of the unified basketball team, track team, performed in school plays, made countless friends, and worked incredibly hard. This school year, she took part in the pilot program at Project Forward and enjoyed all of her vocational rotations. Outside of school, Nicole has been just as busy. She's an amazing gymnast and award-winning dancer. In 2019, she won Teen Miss Inspirational Pageant. She has worked at our campground running activities for children and began working as a cashier at Stop & Shop last summer. This spring, Nicole passed her driver's exam and is very excited to be a licensed driver. She's also one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. Next year, Nicole will be attending the GROW program. Congratulations, Nicole. We are all incredibly proud of you.
Marley Ann Gallen.
Hi, my name is Kirsten McHugh, and I'm Marley's math teacher. This is Marley's first school year at Riverview. She first came to us in 2021 for our summer program, and even though she's new, you'd think that she's been here forever. Marley is a friend to all. She shines in her all-girls homeroom with Mrs. Amaral and is an avid Deadhead. Anytime there was a spirit day at school, she jumped at the chance to wear one of her Grateful Dead t-shirts. In all aspects of her life, Marley is a mature and motivated young woman. She is self-aware of her strengths and challenges and isn't afraid to advocate for herself when needed. Some of Marley's accomplishments this year include being on the track and field team this spring and landing the role of the sidekick troll, shredding gnarly guitar riffs during this year's school play, Trolls World Tour. Marley is also a recipient of the Presidential Award for Academics. Riverview is so lucky that Marley is attending GROW in the fall. I'm going to miss seeing her every day, but I know she is so ready to spread her wings and fly onto the next part of her journey. Rock on, Marley.
Mary Claire Green.
Hello, my name is Jenna Beer, and I am speaking on behalf of Mary Claire Green, also known best as MC. I have had the pleasure of knowing Mary Claire since the beginning of her boarding school journey. Mary Claire arrived at Riverview during the winter of her sophomore year. This was a major transition for Mary Claire, but she jumped right in and made the best of it, as she typically does in every situation. MC made friends right away and continued to expand on her friendships and connections even when we transitioned to remote learning. You can always count on Mary Claire for a warm, "Hey, how are you?" followed up by a fist pump and usually a classic MC story to share. One of my favorites from this year is when we were planning her vacation air travel. Mary Claire asked me how early she needed to wake up to catch her flight. When I responded with probably between 5:30 and 6, she replied, "O'clock?" Mary Claire always stays true to who she is and surrounds herself only with people who lift her up. She is the true definition of a friend and will always have your back. This year, Mary Claire attended the Project Forward program at Cape Cod Community College. Her favorite choice of study was healthcare and retail. In addition, she was an active member of the Girls Just Want to Have Fun homeroom and was awarded the Student of the Week. Mary Claire is also a recipient of the Presidential Award for Academics. After school, she participated on the track and cross-country teams. Next year, Mary Claire will be attending the GROW program. She is looking forward to reuniting with her close friends who are currently in the program and participating in the vocational program. MC, you should be so proud of your growth and accomplishments, and I can't wait to see what next year has in store for you.
Kelsey Lee Carlson.
Hi, my name is John Amaral, and it's a pleasure to introduce our next graduate, Kelsey Carlson. I've been lucky enough to have been Kelsey's teacher for the last 2 school years. Kelsey is a committed and hardworking student, demonstrating a consistent effort and putting in meticulous detail into her reading and writing. This year, she completed her first year of Project Forward at Cape Cod Community College, was named Student of the Week, and has earned the Presidential Award for Academics. Since beginning here at Riverview, Kelsey has grown not only as a student, but into a confident, go-to person for her peers. She is a leader and captain of the cross-country and track team that our younger intermediate students look up to. She's always helping and did all the hair and makeup for this year's play. These are just a few reasons why her teachers have selected her as this year's recipient of the Johnny Carlton Award, given to a graduating senior that displays the same qualities that Johnny did: helpful, a friend to all, eager to learn, and an all-around great person. Next year, Kelsey will be continuing at Project Forward while attending GROW. Congratulations on all your hard work, Kelsey.
Charlotte L. Schrader.
Hi, I'm Alice Mallahan, and I'm speaking on behalf of Charlotte Schrader. I have worked with Charlotte for the past 3 years in reading, and I'm so lucky to have had her as my student. Charlotte came to Riverview her sophomore year in high school along with several friends, but that did not prevent her from jumping right into the social mix at Riverview. Charlotte is often found in the middle of a group trying out the latest TikTok dance moves and laughing with her peers. When in class, Charlotte's inquisitive nature keeps her learning and making academic gains. She particularly loves going off campus and, of course, going to her reading class. Charlotte has left her mark on our high school. She has attended Project Forward, where she loved the childcare classes, participated on the cross-country team, and is a star athlete on this year's track team. She's a hard worker in everything she tries and is always a good friend. Charlotte's energy and laughter will be missed in the high school next year, but again, we are lucky that she will be crossing the street to our GROW program. In the fall, she will be continuing her vocational classes at Project Forward. Congratulations, Charlotte!
Amelia May Daniel.
Hello, my name is Jane Amaral, and I'm so pleased to be able to speak about our next graduate, Amelia Daniel. Amelia joined our school in January, but it did not take long for her to meld into our community, make friends, and experience all that is Riverview. Whether she's hanging out and laughing with the Brooks One girls, or talking fashion and earrings and our girls just want to have fun homeroom, Amelia adds warmth and kindness to every situation. She also took a leap and went to auditions for our spring performance of Trolls World Tour. She demonstrated her gifts as a performer and singer in her role as a medley maker. In addition, Amelia was a key participant conducting podcasts and interviews of Review staff and community business owners in Mr. Pino's Our View Media Productions as part of her vocational instruction on the senior team. Amelia is a dedicated student and takes pride in her work. She is a recipient of the President's Education Award for Outstanding Educational Growth and Commitment. In the fall, Amelia will attend the GROW program. Amelia, we all wish you the very best in all of your future endeavors and can't wait to see what you will accomplish next. Congratulations.
Ryan Hanley Nee.
Hello, I am Ken Merrill, and I have loved working with Ryan for over 5 years as his coach, teacher, and technology mentor. Ryan has been a longtime member of the Tech Central, and for the past several years, over a third of the school's CPUs have been kept running due to Ryan's work personally wiping and reloading the software and swapping out hardware as needed. In fact, Ryan has taught me a few things about technology. Due to his outstanding work, Ryan will receive the school's Technology Award this year. Ryan is not only a techie, but also a strong athlete who has competed in both cross country and track, where he has been a steady performer on the varsity team, attending meets off campus and entertaining the team with a selection of tunes for the ride, including the team song. He has also been a huge part of the music and drama departments at school, both in front of and behind the scenes. Ryan took part in the pilot program at Project Forward and is looking forward to next year's concentration phase at the college. Next year, he will attend GROW as a Year 1 student, where my son Kyle will be thrilled to have his help with all things techie. Congratulations, Ryan. Keep going the distance.
Colin Scott Dykeman.
My name is Pam Switzer, and I'm speaking on behalf of Colin Dykeman. It's been my pleasure to be Colin's advisor since he came to Riverview last year in 11th grade. Colin jumped right in and quickly developed social connections with Lex and Nick over their love of rock music. Coming out of the pod construct this year, Colin's social world expanded tremendously, and his sincerity and genuine care for others is apparent every day. When out to lunch in the community with his Language on Wheels group, Colin often gets pizza. Every time he says, "Okay, everyone, one bite, everyone knows the rules," and then enjoys telling everyone his one-bite pizza rating. Colin has made so much progress with his ability to be flexible, and he's a very conscientious student. For example, he emails his Language on Wheels team weekly to make sure that they have not forgotten about having both a plan A and a plan B. Staff on Colin's teams last year and this year consistently describe him as kind, considerate, caring, diligent, responsible, and persistent. Colin always gives 110%, has a positive attitude, is excited by all events, and has an incredibly optimistic outlook. His strong work ethic is evident as he passed his math MCAS. Colin is also one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. Next year, Colin will be attending GROW, and he is excited about being a residential student. Congratulations, Colin.
Benjamin Willem Ranji Rare.
Hello, my name is Danielle Richard. I have had the distinct pleasure of being Willem's advisor since he enrolled at Riverview 3 years ago. For those who are unaware, Willem is a passionate and talented Rubik's Cuber who is fascinating to watch. When he arrived on campus, Willem offered so much energy and enthusiasm. However, he was very much his own greatest puzzle who needed to discover his algorithm. Willem's resilience and determination to try and be his best self has been remarkable to witness over the years. He has learned along the way that his own algorithm will never be perfect. There is humility, humor, and learning from our mistakes, and to advocate for help when the puzzle appears too difficult to solve alone. Willem is an incredible athlete who serves as captain of the cross-country and track teams, talented musician, dedicated student, animal lover, strong leader, loyal friend, a comedian in his own right, and most notably a gentleman. Next year, Willem will be attending the GROW program. Congratulations, Willem.
Matthew Francis Fleming.
Hello, I am Ken Merrill, and I have been Matt's teacher and coach over his 5+ years here at Riverview. I have seen him develop into the strong leader and top student that stands before you today. He has worked hard and challenged himself to rise above what might hold others back. COVID didn't stop him from wanting to be a star athlete and student at Riverview, and that he has become. Captain of both the cross-country team and track, he's the ultimate leader, taking time to make sure everyone on the team gets a chance to shine and be rewarded with positive encouragement for their efforts. Matt's willingness to try new things has helped our school create an environment where all students feel comfortable about getting out of their comfort zone and giving new things a whirl. Matt is also one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. His big smile and infectious happy attitude make him a wonderful role model for all students to follow as he heads for GROW next year. Congratulations, Matt.
Colin Ledoux.
Hi, my name is John Amaral, and I am proud to be introducing our next graduate, Colin Ledoux. I've had the honor of having Colin as a student this year and last year, but also of getting to know him since his first year at Riverview. Colin's homeroom was right next door to mine, and every morning, Colin would cheerfully greet me. I speak for all of his teachers and staff when I say that we are so proud to have watched him become a fine young man through all of his hard work. Colin is also a great friend and has become a leader in and out of the classroom. Not to mention being the best boss ever when he was head of school last year, declaring the day NASCAR Day. Colin has been a totally dedicated student his senior year, earning the Presidential Award for Academics, starring in this year's play as Smidge, and completing his first year at Project Forward at Cape Cod Community College. Next year, Colin will be continuing with Project Forward with a focus in retail or mass communication while continuing on at GROW. Congratulations, Colin.
Jonathan Riley.
Hello, I'm Rich Marvin, and I'm speaking on behalf of John O'Reilly. I'm the residential and academic sub, so I've had the pleasure of seeing Jono both in the dorm and the classroom. Jono arrived new to us this year, and I soon discovered we shared a common love of hot sauce on all of our foods. In the dorm, we did room care together, and he learned a few of my tricks, especially that there's a proper place for everything. In academics, Jono entered the classroom and learned to open his Chromebook and look like a student ready for work and ready to get to it. Every time I subbed in his class, Jono was ready to learn with a knowing smile. Jono made amazing progress socially in his first year at Riverview. The real treat for all of us was discovering his deadpan sense of humor. He is really funny and he made many friends, did visitations, and always had a positive attitude. Jono participated on the Riverview track and field team and had a great season. Jono will attend Grow in the fall, and we are all looking forward to it because we know he will bring his good attitude and his sense of humor. To his family, thank you for sharing him with us in the Brooks Complex. Thank you as well for the endless supply of snacks that Jono would always share graciously. That's just who Jono is. Congratulations, Jono.
Brandon Coy.
Hello, my name is Jane Amaral, and I'm speaking today on behalf of Brandon Coy. I got to know Brandon last year when I assisted in the after-school program with our day students. It was then that we discovered that we share an affinity for country music, particularly John Denver and Jason Aldean. Brandon is a very patriotic young man who often demonstrates his respect and admiration for the U.S. Armed Forces. He loves sunshine, warm days, and discussing vacation destinations. As an avid outdoor enthusiast, Brandon enjoys learning about places to go camping. He's a Boston Bruins and Red Sox superfan. Brandon is a proud member of our stellar cross country and track teams. Brandon is looking forward to expanding his job skills and traveling in the future. He will attend the FAST program in Bourne, Massachusetts in the fall. Congratulations, Brandon.
Scott Simmons Glazier.
Hello, I am Ken Merrill. I have been Scott's coach and teacher during his high school years at Riverview. I worked with Scott initially in the classroom with basic tech and typing, and later saw him becoming whiz on the school's Symphony Math program, gaining the highest level in the program. In fact, Scott has always been a top math student during his tenure at Riverview, tackling some very advanced mathematical equations each year. Scott was also a valuable member of the cross-country team and track teams, earning the Most Improved Award this past season as he rose to become one of the fastest runners in the 400 meters. One of Scott's favorite part of track is doing the challenges against other runners. While not always the first to finish, he certainly gave it his best at all times. Next year, Scott will be going to Grow, where he'll be a year one student, exploring internships where he can shine. Congratulations, Scott.
William Robert Gannon.
Hi, I'm Paul Alvarenga, and I'm speaking on behalf of Will Gannon. I met Will during his junior year and was fortunate enough to have him in Heather Dorm this year. Will got his driver's license shortly before this school year began, and it has been so much fun to see him continually demonstrate his independence and skills in a wide variety of areas. Will enjoyed taking courses in several tracks at Project Forward this year, especially Retail Operations Management. He is an accomplished runner who captained the cross-country and track teams this year as a senior, a talented musician, playing both piano and guitar, and he formed part of the band in the Trolls World Tour play this year. As a senior, Will has been an example of independence. He is always willing to lend a hand in the dorm and on campus. He is eager to try new things, and he enjoys visiting with friends. Will is one of the recipients of the Presidential Award for Academics. Will attend Grow in the fall. Congratulations, Will.
Jared Christopher McCarthy.
Hello, I'm Jane Amaral, and it's with great pleasure and immense pride that I speak for Jared McCarthy. When Jared came to Riverview his freshman year, I was a frequent visitor to his science class that was held next door to my classroom during my planning period. Ms. Donovan, his teacher, always had an exciting experiment in the works, and it was so much fun to witness Jared's enthusiasm for these projects. Since then, I've had the pleasure of having Jared on my team as a Rock Harbor rock star, his junior year, and now as a senior. The transformation we have all witnessed since those freshman days is astounding. Jared has made exceptional gains academically, especially in reading and writing. His teachers all agree that he's the hardest worker on our team. As a result, he is the recipient of the Presidential Education Award. Jared sees something needs to be done and does it. He can be found taking down or putting up your chairs, erasing your board, and if you're me, reminding you about your email inbox, in a good way, or some other to-do list task that slipped your mind. Jared, thank you for all the bags of Lay's potato chips you gave me at lunch. You are a classic. Jared will attend the GROW program in the fall. We all wish him the very best. I know he will soar. Congratulations, Jared.
Andrew Joseph Ferrara III.
Good morning. My name is Kirsten McHugh, and I'm Andrew's history and ELA teacher this year. Andrew is an enthusiastic young man with so many diverse interests. Want to know about the movie The Parent Trap? He's your guy. Need advice on playing the drums? Just find Andrew. One of his greatest accomplishments recently was that he became a certified scuba diver and went on a dive at Coral Canyons in Florida over March vacation. Since starting at Riverview in 2020, Andrew has been involved in so many things. Most recently, he was a drummer in this year's production of Trolls World Tour. Additionally, he has been a member of Riverview's basketball team and was a part of the pilot Project Forward program at Cape Cod Community College. Andrew is a recipient of the Presidential Award for Academics and is attending the GROW program next year, where he's going to bring his joyful spirit to the staff and students there. Congratulations, Andrew. You're about to take one of the greatest dives of your life.
Ocean M. Blaze.
I'm Bryony Scudder, and I'm speaking on behalf of Ocean Blaze. I had the pleasure of being Ocean's head teacher during his junior year, but have known him since he first started at Riverview. One thing that will always stand out in my mind was the party Ocean planned last year. Many of you may not know this, but Ocean's favorite holiday is New Year's Eve. He had the brilliant idea to celebrate New Year's here on campus with the whole entire pod. Ocean planned the whole event, right down to the decorations, music playlist, and snacks. It was wonderful to see Ocean step out of his comfort zone and plan something for the whole team to enjoy. While passing his ELA and Math MCAS, Ocean earned his Fairhaven diploma and is also a recipient of the Presidential Award. Ocean also attended Project Forward this year at Cape Cod Community College, which he will continue next year as he transitions over to GROW. Congratulations, Ocean.
Diego M. Perry.
I'm Bryony Scudder, and I was Diego's head teacher during his junior year. Diego has an amazing sense of humor, which would come out in all of his writing assignments. During one assignment, students were asked to assign certain roles to staff after reading Escape from Alcatraz. After hearing roars of laughter from the classroom next door, I went to see what could possibly have been so funny. Little did I know that Diego was at the root of this, and from that day on, I was known jokingly as Mrs. Scudder, the warden. Diego puts time and effort into his writing as well as his other classwork, ensuring that it is done correctly and thoroughly. He enjoyed his time this past year attending Project Forward at Cape Cod Community College. Diego will continue next year in an area of concentration at Project Forward while attending Grow in the fall. All aboard, Diego. Can't wait to see where this next train takes you.
Andrew Jacob Hoffman.
Hello, my name is Ryan Murphy, and I have been Andrew Hoffman's residential instructor for the last 2 school years. Throughout his junior and senior years, it has been amazing to watch this fine young man grow up, and our school would not be the same without him. Andrew likes to watch older comedy movies, and he loves Saturday Night Live. He brings a level of maturity and calm to the dorm that his peers and his staff both appreciate. His strong work ethic in the classroom has earned him a Presidential Award, and he was part of the Project Forward pilot program this year at Cape Cod Community College. Andrew has been running on both the track and field and cross-country teams for both of his years at Riverview. I'm also very happy to be able to say that Andrew got his driver's license this year, something that he should be very proud of. Next year, Andrew will be attending the GROW program. Way to go, Andrew.
Torrin William Needler.
Hello, my name is Tori Murphy, and I have been one of Torrin's teachers since his sophomore year. Thinking back to Torrin's first summer, it's hard to imagine that the young man standing before you today is the same person. Not only has he grown significantly taller, but he has become a kind, independent leader. Torrin is our senior team world traveler who has lived around the world, including Kenya, Thailand, and the Philippines. He loves telling us stories about his travels, including his adventures on the Great Wall of China and going on safaris in Africa. Torrin is also our resident James Bond expert, who's always willing to debate who played the role best, although according to him, the only correct answer is Sean Connery. Torrin loves to write, especially movie reviews and explanations of movie plots. He frequently sends us updates about what he's up to with his dogs, Sammy and Steel, while traveling home on breaks. This year, Torrin played Guy Diamond in Trolls World Tour and was always willing to step in to help others with a line or give advice. Torrin, we are so proud of how you have grown and matured over your time at Riverview. You have become an independent young man who we can always count on to do the right thing. Congratulations.
Charles Henry Humber.
Hello, I am Rich Marvin, and I'm speaking on behalf of Charlie Humber. I am the residential and academic sub, so I've had the pleasure of seeing Charlie both in the dorm and the classroom. Charlie arrived new to us this past summer and made an immediate impact on Riverview. He is funny, kind, personable, and dazzling. As his first summer dorm staff, I became aware that he was like a sponge soaking up information. We spent a lot of time burrowing down on that word dazzling. Charlie really wanted to know exactly what it meant. It turns out he was like that with everything. He wanted things explained in detail to know the reasons why, so eager to learn everything. I was able to witness firsthand Charlie's love and loyalty to his family. They are awesome. He brought this same family love and loyalty to his dorm, his classmates, and his friends. Charlie participated on the Riverview track and field team and had a great season. Perhaps his greatest accomplishment was recovering from a serious track injury and making it look easy. He never complained, not once. Charlie will attend GROW in the fall, and we know that he will be dazzling as a role model for all Riverview students. We are very proud of Charlie, and thank you again to his family for sharing him with us at Riverview. Congratulations, Charlie.
Sean Michael McDermott.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Gascoigne, and I'm speaking on behalf of Sean McDermott. I have had the pleasure of being Sean's math teacher since he enrolled at Riverview last summer. There are so many uplifting stories and funny, joyful memories I could share about Sean. However, what stands out as being the most remarkable is the transformation and immeasurable growth Sean has made across all areas of program in his short time here. Sean has grown into a more confident, outgoing, and assertive young man whose humor and showmanship are apparent every day. Sean encourages creative and thoughtful conversations, especially concerning his encyclopedic knowledge of DC Comics and other media. One of the greatest joys was watching Sean receive Student of the Week this school year, knowing how far he has come this year and that continued success lies ahead in his bright future. In addition, he achieved his driver's license, performed riddles in the variety show, and took extra efforts to become an online ordained minister just so he could brag about being allowed to marry people. Next year, Sean will be attending the GROW program and sharing his artistic talents on the other side of our campus. Congratulations, Sean.
Elliot F. Townley Malloy.
Hello, I'm Austin Reinfuss, and I'm speaking on behalf of Elliot Townley Malloy. It has been an honor getting to know and teach Elliot over the last couple of years. I don't even know where to begin. The growth we have all seen in Elliot over the years is remarkable. When we were thrown into the COVID-19 pandemic and went remote, each teacher had 30-minute blocks of office hours dedicated to meeting with students. For Elliot and me, these increments of time turned into creative writing sessions. Elliot, you let me into your world through your extraordinarily creative mind. Together, you and I relive some of your happiest moments of travel, as well as some of your saddest goodbyes. For you, we were putting your well-thought-out stories to paper through the eyes of your toys. But for me, what you don't know is how much I truly learned from you in the process. Connecting with you over your passion for storytelling and toys has helped me tremendously as a teacher, and I am forever grateful for that. While Elliot was growing as a reader, student, and young man during his time here at Riverview, he also served as a captain on the cross-country and track teams. In addition to this, he passed his ELA MCAS this year. Elliot will be attending GROW in the fall. Congratulations, Elliot.
Jared M. Bryant.
Hi, I'm Sean Murphy, overnight dorm staff for Brooks 2. I've had the pleasure of having Jared in my dorm for his senior year. Jared first came to us this past summer, but he really started to come out and shine when he became part of the Brooks 2 and 3 family. known collectively as the Brooks 5 Zoo Crew. While it would be an understatement to say that we've had our fun in our dorm, Jared's dry wit and strong sense of humor has been a boon all year long, as he always manages to find something funny to say, usually getting the last word and laugh. Among his fellow dorm mates, he was able to share his deep knowledge of animes like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and interest in kaiju films. This fervor helped fuel his imagination for his more creative endeavors, such as creating alternative universes to some of his favorite stories, and bringing to life characters he creates in the Dungeons & Dragons Club. Next year, Jared will be attending the GROW program, and I can't wait to see where his interest will take him. Congratulations, Jared. I'll miss you on this side of campus.
Coleman Patrick Hills.
I'm Amy Smith, and I have had the distinct pleasure of serving as Coleman's advisor this year, and I have enjoyed every minute of our time together. This was Coleman's first year at Riverview. It's not easy to come to a new school as a senior, but Coleman made the transition with grace. He quickly captivated hearts with his kindness, his super chill demeanor, and his award-winning smile. Coleman is a very talented musician who currently plays piano and is also an active member of his church, participating both online and in person whenever possible. Coleman is known around campus for his unique style, including his wigs, neckties, and various costumes, a pilgrim at Thanksgiving, and Santa leading up to winter break. I once asked Coleman what he likes the most about dressing up, and he said, "I just love to make people smile." And that sentiment is only part of what makes Coleman such a special human. I wish that we had more time with Coleman in the high school, but exciting new adventures await him. Coleman will have a job this summer through Capabilities, and he will return to campus in the fall as a first-year GROW student. I am so excited to watch Coleman continue to find his way in the world, and I know that he will be successful. Congratulations, Coleman. I'm so proud of you.
Griffin Leahy Brown.
Hello, I am Kelly Huffnagel, and I am speaking on behalf of Griffin Leahy Brown with tear-filled eyes of happiness. I am one of Griffin's residential instructors in Auburn Dorm. I have never known a boy as excited about graduating as Griffin. The day Griffin moved into Auburn Dorm was the day he started talking about graduating. If you ever wanted to know the words in the Polar Express, the Pirates of the Caribbean, Jurassic Park, or to a Home Alone movie, just ask Griffin and he will recite them to you in its entirety. Griffin loves the color green, Boston sports, and just about everything about being born an Irish boy. After all, he is named after a famous Irish king, King Griffin. Griffin has excelled in both the Riverview swim and ski teams. Griffin has been participating in these two sports ever since he was a very young boy. However, today is the day of Griffin's biggest accomplishment, his high school graduation. On a dorm outing to see the movie, The Secrets of Dumbledore, I heard the phrase, "There was once before, there will now be after." Today I say this phrase in honor of Griffin's Riverview journey of starting Riverview, graduating, and then moving on to GROW. So once again, there was once before, there will now be after. Your golden ticket is waiting for you at GROW. Congratulations, Griffin.
Luke Michael Simpson.
Hello, I'm Chris Pino, and I'm speaking on behalf of Luke Simpson. As one of Luke's teachers, I've had the pleasure of getting to know Luke this year. Luke arrived at Riverview this fall for the first time and immediately made a lasting impression on his classmates and staff. As excited as Luke was to share stories about living in California, he took an equal interest in learning about Cape Cod and about his classmates. With a love for music and LA sports teams, Luke quickly made connections with his peers. Luke's sophisticated sense of humor brightened many days for students and teachers, as we also learned about his love for all things John Cena, the LA Dodgers, Lakers, and Kings. He enjoyed being a member of this year's choir and delighted us all as Skyscraper Troll in our production of Troll's World Tour. In the classroom, Luke makes wonderful connections between his own experiences and class topics. He has made big gains in reading, writing, and math, and was recognized as Student of the Week in May. We look forward to seeing Luke continue to make gains towards his goals, and with his self-determination, the sky is the limit for this young man. Congratulations, Luke.
Alrighty. Graduates, this is the time when you transition from students to graduates. It's time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your cap to signify your graduation. And if you ever forget which side of the cap the tassel goes on, remember it goes over your heart to remind you of this moment, your friends in Riverview School. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to present for the first time officially the class of 2022. Now, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. This is a very special part of the program. We have one of my favorite traditions here at Riverview. I'm going to invite Ben Campbell up to tell us all about it.
Good morning. My name is Ben Campbell, and I am the Vice President of the Class of 2022. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers here today, and also a special remembrance for those who cannot be here with us today, like my grandfather, who would really have loved to see me up here on this special day. All of the seniors have a good year. We helped each other during the good times and the bad times. We could not have done it without friends, teachers, advisors, dorm staff, our head of school, and HCC, and especially our families. We are very excited to be up here on this stage. It may be hard for us to go into grow in other program, and it's especially hard to say goodbye. Keep working hard and you'll reach the stars. I wish all of you the best luck. The next part of our graduation ceremony is the present of our diplomas to our families. The class of 2022 has chosen the song by Philip Phillips, Home. It reminds us that Riverview has been our home away from home for many years, and it will remain our home for many years to come. So now, the class of 2022 will go into the audience and present our diplomas to our families and return to the stage of the closing of our graduation ceremony. Thank you.
All right, we'll ask the graduates to please return to the stage. We're almost done. I'd like to get them all back up here. All right. Can we ask the graduates to return to the stage? We're waiting for another couple. Thank you. All right. So graduates, I hope you always remember this day and this moment, this feeling of hard-won accomplishment. And I hope you remember all you did to get here, how you overcame obstacles, how you were kind, you lifted each other up, and you tried your best each and every day. You inspire us. We will always remember you and always be here for you. Congratulations. I'd like to close out the ceremony by inviting Senior Class Secretary Ethan Padula to the podium.
Hello, my name is Ethan Padula, and I'm the Senior Class Secretary. It is traditional for the senior class at Riverview to select a song to end the graduation ceremony. The song 22 by Taylor Swift seems fitting, since this year the marvelous seniors of the class 2022 are graduating. This song reminds us that everything will be alright whenever our family and friends and our great year at Riverview in 2022. Seniors will exit the stage and walk to the front of the tent where they will wait to greet their families. Thank you.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, class of 2022, and congratulations.